One sideline, look at the Lions head coach. His guys searching for their first win of the year after an 0-2 start. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His guys, on the other hand, have started strong, 2-0 so far this season. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And here we go on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a hit. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
180.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
They send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 48-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Stouts all set to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Goff. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180.
The tight end going in motion right. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They send a tight end in motion.
180. Finish up.
Lamar now from the gun. Space past the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
10 yards on the play. The Baltimore 1st down.
He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another run for Henry. Trucks a defender. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Short pass brought in, and he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Motion Bateman over right. This is Henry on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Sending him on the dime. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Ball is caught, and he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 25-yard attempt.
Whoops, knocks it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Stout all set to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Complete right side to Washington. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2. At the 48.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action passing similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Taken in by Downs, left side. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
There's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Again, Goff. He's got it, complete to Downs. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the...
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get into the end zone there. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
7, Ravens 6.
Fox now to kick this one away. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
DC, ready?
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
180. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Jackson keeping it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15. Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Another one for Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So now here's 3rd and 5. Goff to the air now. Completed over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Come on! 20!
They'll go for it. Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Into the red zone. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens push their lead to 6.
Ravens 13, Lions 7.
quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard.
Throwing is gone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Lions' 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Luke knocks it through, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Goff. He's made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Goff setting to throw. And complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Down the sideline to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
A gain of 15.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They felt they can get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Sit hot. Alpha.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Inside and into the hands of Bateman. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Rashad Bateman. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. We'll pause here. There's someone injured after that play, and yeah, it's their tight end, Mark Andrews. Third down, 1 yard to go.
180. Hey, sit hot. Sit hot.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Slot man motioned over. They go play fake with Jackson. He's got a man left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Brings up third and 10.
Lamar now from the gun. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 16-point lead.
Lions 7.
Stout all set to send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. Escapes the pocket. That throw behind his intended target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this one's going to be incomplete as well. Repeat of the last play. Defender there to deny them the catch. Now it's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Goff on third. It's on target to Williams. And the They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Going to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Lions, first down.
Again, Goff finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to throw again. Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He's got it at the 5. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Bates now for the point after. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. LaJohntay Westert to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. 3rd down, they need 7. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now in midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Now Jackson off the play action. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Right. That's it.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Goff to the air now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right. Right foot. Turbo.
Goff. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Play action now with Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The tight ends motioning left. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's running with it. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Now, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Stout all set to send this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Back to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. One final shot before the half. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Happy fall, everyone! It officially began this afternoon at 2:19 Eastern. But let's go back and look at what happened on the final weekend of summer. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium, the Patriots at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Xavier Worthy. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Patriots are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Patrick Mahomes. Leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Kyler Murray on target to Michael Wilson. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Cardinals get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Stout's all set to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the third. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing a fourth down. Their punter making his way out now.
In punt formation for the Lions.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 15 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here he goes, third and long. On the left side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That'll be the first and more. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the gun, Goff. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
20!
Running it with David Montgomery. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
180! Turbos up!
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
I'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game.
22.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Wester on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Lamar out of the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2nd and 3 now.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, and they go back to Henry. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
12 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down.
A draw now. This is Henry. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Middle.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Play fake. Jackson. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
16 yards.
Alpha, sit hot.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Loop knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown. Brock, let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now gone. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
You could feel him, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him.
13.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Sit hot.
They'll run here with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll send one of the tight ends in motion right.
180. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Oh, almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And then extends their lead to 14.
Well, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. We walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
First down throw from Goff. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun
3.
snap here to Goff.
34-yard line.
Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Lions. First down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd down run by Gibbs. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays on. Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They'll go for it. Goff. Another catch here for downs. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Goff on 1st and 10. Connecting again with downs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again. It's Goff. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 29.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He dodged the tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 39.
Montgomery now up the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now pause for an injury. Hopefully nothing serious because it is receiver Jamison Williams who's being attended to. We've set it down from 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Gone. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Goff back to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ali to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Another run for Henry. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, a run for Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Good for a Baltimore first down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Dump off caught by Hill. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. Out of the gun, Henry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking to throw. Look. Oh, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, and pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
The Lions, while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens going for the win here.
13.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Henry running to the left. He has room past the 25. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Henry running left. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
To throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Stouts all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Another catch here for downs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
180.
Setting up to pass. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. Throwing now. Into the end zone, and someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
His kick is drifting, and it's no good. Just couldn't get it inside of that left upright. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
36.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
A designed run, Jackson keeping it. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.